Did you know that according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the number of personnel that are employed over the age of 25 with an associate's or a bachelor's degree is 78 million, compared to only 44 million for high school graduates or dropouts. Of those employed, they actually make 1.8 times more than high school graduates, and a bachelor's degree graduate will make two and a half times that of the high school dropout. As senior leaders in here, most of us will be trading in our civilian uniforms for civilian attire in the next 1 to 3 years, maybe 4 or 5, some of us, right? What I'm here to do today is to tell you about the post 9/11 GI Bill, what the benefits are, how to enroll into the GI Bill, and how to transfer benefits for those of you that desire. I will first cover the benefits of the post 9/11 GI Bill. They will pay your tuition and fees up to $17,500. Now the amount depends on the cap for the state that you're going to school in. Also, you will be allowed a monthly housing allowance. The housing allowance is based off the E5 with dependence rate on the zip code that the school is actually located in. If you're enrolled in half-time student or less, you will not be eligible for that benefit. Or if you take purely online classes, then you'll get the national average, half the national average BAH rate, which is approximately $650. Lastly, they will pay you a books and supplies stipend up to $1,000. This is every year, and it depends on the amount of semester hours you take during that semester. Now that I've shown you the money, I will talk about the enrollment process. To enroll, you can enroll in 3 easy steps. First step is to gather your documentation. You will need your DD-214, your discharge from active service, and your transcripts from any college or education taken after high school, after you graduated high school. Second is to select a school. Depending on the state that you're going to, like I said earlier, it has a cap. So you have to determine what your cap is and determine how much money per credit hour is required for that particular school. If your school is going to cost more than what is allowed, some of the schools participate in the Yellow Ribbon Program, which is a program that helps bridge that gap from what the cap is to how much you actually owe, because it's more expensive. Lastly, you will need to apply for the benefits. You can apply online or you can do it by mail. A lot of schools have veteran liaisons that you can go to, you can talk to, they'll help you with the process, they'll help you with the application and get it sent off. Once you receive your certificate of eligibility, then you can actually enroll into classes at that school. Next, we will take a look at transferring your benefits. For those of you that already have a degree or plan on obtaining your degree prior to your separation from service, you can transfer these benefits to your loved ones. Service members with more than 6 years of active federal service are allowed to transfer their benefits, but when they transfer their benefits, they're incurring an extra 4-year service obligation. These benefits can be transferred to your spouse, to your children, or one or more children, or to a combination of both. The spouse will be able to use the benefits immediately, but they will not be eligible for the monthly housing allowance if they use the benefit while the service member is still on active duty. Also, the spouse and children must be enrolled in DEERS at the time of transfer. When you transfer to your children, they can use it immediately as well, but they have to have obtained a diploma from a secondary school or turned the age of 18. They will, however, be allowed a monthly housing allowance if they use it immediately while the service member is still on active duty. The spouse has to use the benefit prior to 15 years after the date of separation of the service member, but the child does not. The child can use it past that year mark, granted they use it before they turn the age of 26. In conclusion, let us remember that the college graduate will be hired twice as fast as the non-graduate and make almost twice as much money when they are hired. The post 9/11 GI Bill will pay you to continue your education while you make yourself more competitive as you transition into the civilian world. Today I've covered the total amount of benefits, how to enroll into the post 9/11 GI Bill, and how to transfer your benefits to your dependents. Now it's up to you to utilize this benefit to become a well-paid professional in the civilian sector.